Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Showcase.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry. Today is Thursday, October 7. The time is around 1:30 a.m. GMT. And today we're going to be looking at the chart of Bitcoin. This is a 1 hour chart right here. Now we can see Bitcoin is rallying impulsively. And we can see we ended with 2 right here in the minor degree. So what that means is we are currently within the wave 3 in the minor degree, and within the wave 3 we subdivide into another 5 waves. So we got this one in the minute degree with 2 here, and with 3 here with 4. So we are in the process of finishing up with 5 in the minute degree, which is also going to be another 5 waves in the lesser degree here. So once we finish this 5 waves up, we finish 5 in black as well, and then we're going to be finishing 3 in red here, and then we will get a 4 in red followed by another leg higher. So bottom line here is that of course the position may change here and there, but the idea remains the same. As long as we stay above 40,772, any sort of pullback will be able to find support in the sequence of 3 7 11 swing for the upside. Okay, so at this point, for example, it will be pretty risky to chase the last move because we are already at the end of the move to finish 3 in red. So I think the next sort of reasonable tips that we can look to participate, for example, if you want to buy, is going to be this with 4 right in the red degree here before looking for opportunities, right? Now, with 4 typically, as you know, should be around 23.6, 38.2% retracement of the wave 3. So now we need to wait until wave 3 finish first. Then after we got a wave 4 pullback in 3 waves, we need to measure to see how deep the retracement is. And it needs to be at least 23.6, 38.2% retracement ideally. And that should be your wave 4 for the next leg higher again. Now let me look at zooming out and get a better idea in the larger time frame. And this is the daily chart now, and I have already placed the 1 and 2 here that we see in the 1 hour chart right here on the daily. This is your 1 and 2. So we're talking about the cycle that started from here, from September 21st, right? So from September 21st we got an impulsive rally, right? We got an impulsive rally from September 21st, and we have this 1 and 2 now in the process of finishing 3, and we should be getting 4 and a 5 before ending a 5 ways up from September 21st. Now more importantly though, on the daily, let's take a look at this. Now Bitcoin had a huge correction from 65,000 all the way to 28,000 over here, and then from here let's take a look at what Bitcoin is doing. So you got this rally right here, and then you got this pullback here, and now there are 2 options here. Either this is labeled as some sort of a now first of all, if you take a look at the momentum first and you try to make sense of this move lower here, and it does look as if this move lower, I know it doesn't start from the same peak here, but this is basically in the momentum. This is the cycle here. This cycle here, it looks to be another cycle. In other words, what I'm trying to say is this is less likely to be, let's say, if somebody is trying to label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, and then you think it's gonna do big pullback after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I would say it's less likely, and the reason being this momentum here, it looks to be a different cycle than this. So it looks to me this cycle is finished, and then this is another cycle. When we say that this is a wave 4, you are saying the cycle is still alive, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same cycle from the lows. But here, look at the break below the trend line and everything. This is telling us this cycle has got nothing to do with this. So if I'm labeling this, right, so I have 2 options. Either I'm labeling this as a 1, 2 if you're bullish. So we have started the new leg higher, 1, 2, and then now we start with 3 to the upside. It's eventually going to break to new all-time high. Or the second possibility is I can label this as a corrective structure if you are not bullish in Bitcoin, and then let's say you are labeling this as a W, right? You're labeling this as a W, and then this is your X. And so if that's the case, then basically what we are doing is we're going to be doing a Y leg, in which this is probably going to be ending A of Y, and then you got B of Y, C of Y, maybe retest the peak, and then that's going to be WXY, and then turns lower again. But seems to me, with the way it is rallying, how strong it is, and see, the thing is, if I consider this as WX, for example, and I use the extension, Fibonacci extension, even 100% extension is going to be so close to breaking the new all-time high. As you can see, that I think it makes more sense to actually label this as a new bullish leg instead of corrective structure. So it makes more sense to label this as a 1-2 to be for example, and that we have started a new bullish leg on the upside, because if this is corrective structure, the 100% is also almost breaking above the peak anyway. Okay, so but that's kind of like medium term, long term. So basically, this is not a wave 5 is what I'm trying to say. This is not a wave 5 from the lows, most likely, and this is either a new cycle within a corrective structure or a new cycle within a bullish impulsive structure from June low. Now, but that's medium term, long term. In the short term, our concern is simply that this cycle is incomplete, which is this cycle from September 21st is incomplete. So in the shorter cycle, all we are concerned about is that, okay, the dips should find support. We should be getting at least one more high at least. So worst case scenario, 3 in red finish here, and we do a 4 in red. But even so, we should still get another leg higher. So according to this count, we should be getting at least 2 more high, right? So 1 more high, finishing 5 in black, 3 in red, and then 4 in red and 5 in red. So according to this count, current count, 2 more high, but at minimum it should be 1 more high in the bare minimum scenario. So you take a look here, this one doesn't look like the end of wave 5 from the September 21st. So we should be getting either 2 more high like this. So you end this one is, this is with 3 here, and then you got 4, you got 5 to finish a 5 ways up from here, or at least 1 more high like this. If this is already a wave 3 in red, then 4 and a 5. Okay, so looking for the upside in Bitcoin, the shorter cycle, as long as we go nowhere near close to this wave 2 right here in the invalidation level. Pullback should find support in the sequence of 3, 7, 11 swing. So if you do want to get regular updates, for new members, we do have trials, 14-day trial at reduced price. The link is provided in the description of the video. We also cover a lot of other asset classes like the indices, stocks, commodities, Forex. So do feel free to check out, and I'll see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.